And bro, just to speak on this Michael Rainey Jr. situation one more time, because I think something was missed, you know what I'm saying? Especially from the conversations I've been seeing in the last video I made. For one, Talia, bro came out and straight up like said that he didn't condone the shit. Like he made a whole little post on Instagram and all of that. Yeah, right here you go. You know what I'm saying? The actions that occurred during my live stream last night, I would like to sincerely apologize to Michael and his family for what took place. My little sister was completely wrong and out of line. What she did was very inappropriate and unacceptable. I'm truly embarrassed and disgusted by her actions. I completely respect whatever direction Michael wants to go in the situation. After watching the clip, I was completely taken back by what she done. I would take extreme precautions with future streams to avoid similar issues and have banned her from participating in future streams. I do not condone any type of assault. Like, alright, cool. We ain't even finna talk about him. Nigga, the idea that everybody's is saying, like, if the roles were reversed, and I don't think nobody that's saying that is actually taking that conversation further. Cause a lot of niggas is saying that. You get what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to clean up my vocabulary, cause I got a broad vocabulary, but I grew up in a house with people who like cussed all day, every day. And that shit's kind of hard. I'm not gonna hold you. But anyway, listen. So bear with me. Check this out. Everybody keeps saying that if the roles were reversed, lots of men is saying that. I said that. But this is what I was saying when I said it, and I don't know if a lot of other people done got this point. When I say if the roles was reversed, bro would be in like prison, or if the roles were reversed, everybody would like be tripping. What I'm saying is, it's not that women don't care about men's mental health. If the roles was reversed, you mean that if that was a woman and a man did that, women would be on his head. Women would not let cuz. If he did that to a woman, women would not let this man live. Women would pull together until they figured out who the hell he is, where he at, what he got to say, what's gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? And in this situation, women are speaking on this, on everything I love. On everything I love. The video I did yesterday on this got like, I want to say like 200,000 views or some shit. It's women in the comments. But it's a lot of men saying if roles was reversed. Understand this. I'm not saying all men. Because apparently comprehension skills is so messed up that if I was to just go ahead and make my point, a lot of men would probably think that it ain't all men. Shouldn't have to tell you that for you to know that. But I'm going to say it for your heart, for your feelings. The point is that, fam, men don't care about men. It ain't that women don't care about, women love to prosecute abusers. Shit, women, listen, my mama, when I was younger, bro, my mama, I've only ever growing up, I've only ever heard women be the ones to say, that woman need to go to jail. That man need to go to jail. Women love it. Women love sending, they want to send somebody to jail, especially somebody that did something wrong. Women ain't finna let nothing pass on that. If a man abuse a woman, get him out of here. And if a woman, who's the people that's mad about Lil RT being in the club as a 9-year-old with grown women twerking on him? Who mad about that? It was women. It was nothing but women in the comments of all the Instagram videos and posts. It was women who was outraged by Lil RT being 9 years old doing what he doing. Men, a lot of men didn't give a damn. Don't give a damn. A lot of men think that the men who do give a damn is gay. Men aren't even allowed to care about other men. And who polices that? Men. You feel what I'm saying? If I go find another man who going through something, and I give bro a shoulder to lean on, who's gonna be the one to come over there and call him gay or call me gay for caring about bro and his emotions and his feelings? It's gonna be another man. The women gonna walk up and be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Now it is a lot of women, but I'm saying just like there's women that lift weights, but there's more men. There's men that are emotionally intelligent, but there's more women. It's the majority thing. Most of the time, women are the ones that's gonna be compassionate and understanding to his feelings and emotions. So if a man is crying or leaning on his homie, it's probably gonna be another man to come over and tell him that you gay for having feelings, or you gay for not wanting a woman to touch you unsolicited without your permission, or you gay for not wanting a 9-year-old in the club. The most people saying that is men, and that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. When I say if the roles was reversed, I'm not saying if the roles was reversed, women would care. No! I'm saying if the roles was reversed, men would care. Because if this was a girl getting felt on by a man, all the fellas would be in the comments losing their goddamn mind. All the men, lots of men would be in the comments literally going crazy. We need to kill him and all of that. But when you, as a man, them same men who would come and run to the defense of a woman being groped on by a guy on live stream, because if it wasn't on live stream, a lot of men would try to downplay it like she might have been lying, but you can't deny it. So if it happened on live stream, a lot of guys would be like, oh my God, that man just touched a young girl on live stream. We need to go get him. But then let it be a man. Them same men don't give a damn. So that's what I'm saying. If the roles was reversed, men would care about this. If this was a woman and it happened on camera and they could see it, and there's no way that they could like switch it around and play them bullshit ass mind games, they would be trying to hunt that man down. If the roles was reversed, men would care about the person in this situation. But since it's a man, and men don't really care about men, and also men stop other men from caring about men. Like me, I care about the well-being of men mentally and emotionally. I swear to God I do. Because the world we live in has taught us not to care about it. Men's bodies don't matter, their minds don't matter, their feelings don't matter. But who's always the one to get in your way? As a man, if you a man and you listen to this, who's always the one to get in your way when you as a man try to look out for another man? When you try to tell your homie it's okay that, you know, that he want to cry, or that it's okay that, hey, you went through this right here, gang. You went this woman abused you as a kid, man. We could talk about. If you as a man try to be there emotionally for another man, or give him the same type of grace that we give women, like, bro, you can respect your body. You ain't gotta let every woman touch you if you don't want to, and that's cool. You ain't gotta fuck everything that move, and that's cool. When you try to care about men's mental health, who's the main one that gets in your way most of the time? Another fucking man. Oh, and I had to come back while I was editing this and add this part in. And to a lot of the dudes that actually care about bro in this situation, a lot of those dudes only care because they think the girl ugly. If you would have considered her a bad bitch, a lot of them dudes still wouldn't have gave a damn. So the amount of men that feel like this shit shouldn't have happened to him, genuinely because they want to help men, and regardless of what the girl look like, that number shrinks even more. So yeah, I just, let me throw that shit in there, you feel me? Because he got in his mind what we trying to break and stop, he deems it as correct. He has learned that the things we're trying to go against, we trying to stop this idea that men can't. It's certain men out there trying to go against this idea that men can't be emotional, that we can't connect to our feelings, that we can't have respect for our bodies, that it's men out there that don't like the idea that it's okay for a man body count to be 1 million. And we want to tell young boys that, bro, it's, if you want to be sober, that's cool. If you don't want to fuck everything that move, that's cool. If you don't want a woman touching you when you don't want her touching you, you got the right to do that. If you 10 years old and you don't want to be in the club, that's cool. Every little girl that you hang with at 9 or 10 or 12, is that your little girlfriend? No! It's his friend. It's his friend. That's his friend. Every little girl that you hang with, cuz, it ain't gotta be romantic. You can be friends with women, my boy. It's men out here trying to tell little kids that, like, bro, stop saying that's his girlfriend. Stop teaching him from an early age that every time he deal with a woman, it gotta be romantic. You messing him up from the jump. Let the little homie have his friend. They 12 years old. They 11 years old. They grow up in the same neighborhood. Let them be cool together. Let them be homies. That's your girlfriend. That's your boyfriend. That's the type of shit that a lot of people do to little boys, especially little black boys. So that's what I'm saying. Every time a man try to fight for men's mental health, who gets in the way? Another man. So when I say this situation right here, and I'm like, if the roles was reversed, it would be a different story. I'm saying it would be a different story from the men that I'm talking about, because it ain't all men. If the roles was reversed, the same men that's calling him gay and calling him weird and he must be zesty, cause why when a woman touch you like that, you looking all funny. The same men that's calling him wrong for not wanting this girl doing this to him in front of kids. The same men that's getting on his head for not being happy with what happened to him is the same men, the same ones who was happy that little RT was in the club at 9 years old. These the same men who, if this was a woman or a little girl, if this was a woman, they would be in an outrage. It's the same men that if little RT was a little girl and you took this little 9-year-old girl to a male strip club and she grabbed the dome, them the same men who would be like, oh my God, they trying to normalize. Yeah. The same men who outraged when little girls is being exposed to men being naked and all of that stuff. But then when a little boy is exposed to women being naked, them same men ain't got shit to say. But then them same men suffer because of that. Because they hold up the same society that doesn't care about them. It's them same men that wish they had people who cared about how they felt. It's them same men that's really going through mental health problems and wonder why the world don't care about them. They don't know that they're keeping it alive. You're upholding and propping up the same bullshit system. That's the reason. That idea that it's okay for a boy to be in the strip club with naked women at 9 years old, but it's not okay for a girl to be in there. Like, that shit wrong all the way around the board. But that hypocrisy, that double standard is the same reason why you as a man is fucking crying in the back room, in the bathroom by yourself, away from your family, and you know ain't nobody there for you. But you'll go through all of that and then get on the internet and defend the same beliefs and ideas that created the world that you live in, that doesn't care about you, that you're suffering from. So it's like, in order for you to get the thing that you want so bad, you need to stand against the shit that you know so much. You need to recognize that how you have come to know the world is actually the thing that's fucking killing you. It's not the ground or God or no shit like that. It's you have identified yourself as a Burger King eater. And you love Burger King. Your whole life revolves around Burger King. But unbeknownst to you, Burger King is taking your fucking life away from you. And the scariest thing in the world is to drop the thing that you love the most because you didn't know it was killing you. You love Burger King. So now how hard do you think it's gonna be for you to drop Burger King so you can get healthy when all you know is Burger King and that's who you know? You finna have to lose yourself. Let me read this for y'all and then I'm gonna get out here. This is what somebody said in the comments yesterday under the video I had made, and I'm gonna go on here and I'm gonna read this comment for you. Hold on. Dude say right here, hold on. He said, I don't know if y'all can read that, but look, he say, let me see. Right here. I really don't get how a man can see another man get essayed and their first thoughts is, nah, it's not bad, it's not that bad. And I honestly replied back to him to give my boy like a legit real answer. Like this was not no joke shit. I was being honest because he cool, like bro cool. I say, because what you have come to know as bad, they was raised to see as right. And that kind of programming isn't easily undone within an individual. Shit takes deep inner work and usually ends in therapy or tears, bawling and crying. You get what I'm saying? And a loss of sense of self. Essentially, it requires a person to lose themselves as they know themselves and redefine who they are. And we all know the fear of I don't know who I am, the fear of I don't know what I am, the fear of I don't know where I am. And like most humans, this road to self-annihilation in order to rebuild / rediscover oneself is long, not because it has to be, but rather because destroying your identity as you know it, even for growth or in the name of good, is the hardest shit you'll ever do. This is why human civilizations take hundreds of years to evolve spiritually, because most people are not going to wake up today and drop who they think of themselves to be, even if they know that's what they need to do to get where they trying to go, because that shit is hard. A lot of people know they need to stop drinking, but it ain't that easy. So imagine if you woke up and your whole identity, everything you believed about yourself, about who you are and what's right and what's wrong, imagine if you had to just drop that shit right now, fam. What? Come on, man. Thinking themselves to be. This is good to know when we think about ways to change the world and help people too. And that's the situation we dealing with. That's why a lot of men is looking at this situation and they like, it's not an easy thing. Like, even if we tell all these men, this is why it's wrong, this is why it's not okay, this is why you are a victim, my grown homie, this is why when that woman did what she did to you at 12 years old, it wasn't right, even if you feel like you liked it and it shouldn't have happened. This is why they can't understand that, because in order for them to understand that, fam, the amount of the kind of breakdown that comes with self-reflection like that, niggas, it's people that literally off they self when they realize certain shit, because the weight of that shit. Imagine like a gangster. Imagine growing up in the hood, in the streets. You've been a gangster your whole life. That's all you know about yourself. You literally, in your soul, you identify as a gangster. But imagine having to figure out the way you identify, the way you know yourself. Imagine having somebody stand in front of you and tell you that was all wrong, and there was actually much more intelligent things above that you could have been taught. Imagine, even if it's right, imagine somebody telling you your identity, you gotta drop that shit right now. You gotta toss that shit out the window and drop it. Fam, even if you agreed with them and was like, yeah, I need to do that, do you think you're gonna do that shit in 30 minutes? In 30 months? In 30 years? Are you crazy? Most people don't never go to therapy. And when they do, boy, listen to me. This is not some easy overnight shit. Probably won't fix in our lifetime. But the point is, my whole point for this video was that when I said if the roles was reversed, I was saying it's not if the roles was reversed, women would care, because keep it a band, ever since this happened, I ain't seen nothing but women making videos. I seen one guy on TikTok. Everybody else on TikTok is nothing but women. Women in the comments on every TikTok I see about it. Women. There's so many women that's against what this girl did to this boy. Man, all the people who calling him lame, all the people that my point is that if we live in a world of people who don't care about men, a society that doesn't care about men's bodies, men's mental health, or nothing about men and their feelings, every time men try to come together to change that, and we try to come together to create a world where people care about men's feelings, to care about other men and to care about each other. Every time men try to change that, who gets in our way? Men. Other men just like us. They stop us from helping them, from helping the male population. And actually, because what they also do is when they stop us from helping men, they stop us from helping themselves. And when they stop us from helping themselves, they also stop us from helping women. Because the only way the 40% of black women that get abused in America every day can stop getting abused and beat the fuck up is if we improve as men. You feel what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, most of the problems in history and conflict, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. We done ran them bitches. It been us as men. Shit. So I'm not saying men all bad. All I'm saying is that if we wanna really to help women, if we wanted to help women, we would want to help ourselves. But when we try to help ourselves, who stops us? Ourselves. Other men. They tell us that we shouldn't be trying to help men and that we gay and shit. And that's crazy. That's insane. That's medical. That shit's medical. I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, yeah, bro, that's all I had to say. I wanted to come on here and say that. If the roles was reversed, it ain't women that I'm talking about, that we should be talking about. Because if the roles was reversed, women always gonna punish something. They gonna punish something. Women gonna get on. Women didn't like Lil RT being in the club. They wouldn't like a girl being in the club. Women don't give a damn. A lot of women would have got on. They'll get on. If you take your daughter to a female strip club, they on your ass. If you take your son to any club, they on your ass. It's the women got their shit together when it come to stuff like this. They got their shit together more than us. But when it come to shit like this, men, it's us. It's us. If the roles was reversed, men would care. Possibly. But who doesn't care about men's mental health? Men. We don't care about each other. Not all of us though, but it's a lot of men out there that stop us from actually helping us. We see that we live in a world that don't care about men. And as men, we try to come together to change that. And every time we do, another man get in your way and say, nah, let it stay the same. And then he suffers from the shit staying the same. And then he get on the internet and say, why can't things change? Cause you don't want them to, nigga. Shit. But yeah, bro, that's all I gotta say, shit.
Got tired of saying please, had to fucking make it happen. Bitch, you know we bout to action. Did all this to be in traffic. Bitch, you know this how we actin'. Bitch, you know that's how we actin'. And you know that's how that happen. And you know that's how it be. Cause it was just us three and we just lost D. Hope you thinking about a real one.